So making new friends around here, it feels like it can be kind of tough because of this thing, you've heard of it, the Seattle freeze. But we all do want to make new friends at some point. Amber Rochelle, our life coach friend, thank you for being here. Why do you think Seattle and Western Washington has this reputation as such a tough place to make new friends?
It is really hard here. And you know, it's interesting because I personally don't think it's just this city. I think that it's something that happens in a lot of places. But Seattle in particular does have this reputation of having the Seattle freeze. My kind of, opinion on it is that because the weather here is so bad, a lot of times we're more indoors. It keeps people in their homes a lot more. But there does tend to be a sort of clickiness in Seattle that makes it hard to meet new people.
Okay, so we believe that it exists. We certainly have experienced it ourselves.
Yes.
Even as folks who grew up around here. So somebody at home saying, I would like to kind of break out and make some new friends, whether I've lived here a long time or not. What's your advice for, in that climate, maybe meeting new people?
Sure. So you have to be really proactive. That's the thing, is that you have to kind of push through any shyness or apprehension and just really put yourself out there. And I'm not saying just go out to the bars. I mean, that's fine, but it's hard to meet people at bars, right? So look for clubs or classes or networking groups or those types of things that are based around common interests, because that's going to help you to bond with people a lot faster. So whether it's a cycling club or it's an art class or anything in that kind of vein, and you can go to meetup.com, you can search anything on there, Seattle art, Seattle, biking, Seattle fitness, whatever. And there's communities around all of those types of things. And that's where you're really going to start to be able to have some common ground with people and, really get into conversations more easily.
Right. That gives me a place to start instead of just like,
yes,
the weather is great. Instead
right.
it's like, oh, I ride this bike and I really like this bike shop, and like, what are your favorite rides?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then when you're there and you're in those situations, tell people that you're new in town. Tell people that you're looking for new friends. Don't just give them your number, but ask for their number so that you can follow up with them.
That is frightening to me, because I think if I exchange numbers with somebody or become friends on Facebook, then I kind of wait for them to reach out to me, and I think, oh, if they didn't, they must not like me. But that's not a good strategy.
No, and a lot of times it's not that they don't like you, it's just that they're busy or they forget, or maybe they're nervous too, right? And so, it's good to be proactive and to reach out to somebody. There's nothing wrong with doing it first. It's not going to make you look needy or anything like that. Reach out and just say, hey, I really loved that conversation I had with you. Let's get together and have a cup of coffee. Then if you don't hear back from them, then maybe, then you might want to back off. But make sure to reach out, take that first step, because that's what's going to get you through that kind of wall that people are sensing in Seattle.
So it sounds to me like acknowledging first that, yes, it is going to be tough.
It is.
And then B, saying, like, I do need to be a little bit braver here, which can be tough for people, I think. What's your advice for kind of finding a little bit of that bravery?
Well, I would remind yourself of, the fact that, you never know with people. People out here might be looking for friends too, right? So just remind yourself, if you're, for example, somebody that just moved here, right? Think about the friend group that you had back home and the relationships that you had with them. You know that you're a good person. You know that you've had friends that have loved you before, right? And so putting yourself out there, yes, you're doing it for you because you want to meet new people, but who knows who might be looking for a really great friend also. And so that can help you to maybe bust through a little bit of that shyness and put yourself out there a little bit more.
I love it. It's great advice. I think for anybody who's lived here a long time, who might want to make some new friends, get some freshen things up, or folks just moving here, the Seattle freeze is real. Don't feel bad, but your advice will help us.
Thank you.
Amber Rochelle, thank you very much. AmberRochelle.com for the best life coaching out there. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Travis.